First and 10 now from the 30. Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Coaching youth football, Kate, this is where the kids like to say, it's starting to get real. It's starting to get real for this offense. They've got to find some solutions. This deficit, it's getting bigger. And that sack isn't helping matters.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Chiefs in a nickel set for this third down call. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And Kansas City going to the dime look on third down. We've got 6 DBs out there. Herbert back to throw. He's going deep. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up second and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
On the draw, it's Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball and put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Wilson. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chiefs driving. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. They run with Pacheco. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Play action, Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Chargers have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Herbert on first down. He's got him. That's Tracy. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Chased out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Herbert from the gun. That's incomplete left side.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
A 45-yard attempt.
Brown's kick is up and good. And they'll get him back to 11.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. They'll get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
First down, Chiefs.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Back to throw it. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Up and good from Blankenship. And that extends their lead to 14. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Herbert. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. Connection made to Dell. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first is Herbert. He lets one fly deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And now they face second down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Running back sent in motion. Complete to Dell. This is ahead for about 5. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Dime coverage from the Chiefs on this third down. It's Herbert once more. On the move, headed right. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Chargers will have a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down, ball at the 36. Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know, one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
Trying again, following the sack. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Staley Jr. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Pacheco. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Tackle made by Elijah Molden. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. A 1st down carry for Pacheco. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Tuipulotu in for the tackle. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Finds his man Rice. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Second and 3 now. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Off play action. It's Mahomes. Buying some time right. And the Chargers have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Putting a receiver in motion. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
On third down, Herbert. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Hunter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Pacheco. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Tackle made by Elijah Molden. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. So we're through 3 here. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line.
Chargers 20.
Second down now, 7 to go. Right back to Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They did it! He made the interception! He's out in the clear! And the Chargers have some new life in the 4th!
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an... And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap to Herbert. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. He's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. Davis, the motion man right. On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Throwing now, Herbert. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Leo Chanel makes the play. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders or offensive guys have bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Looking to throw Mahomes. Called in by Worthy. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Third and long for Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Completes this one to Rice. And there's a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Again, Mahomes to throw. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
That's complete to Wilson. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing again, Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Another throw for Mahomes. Wilson's got it. He's got it in the red zone. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Now with 2:09 left on the clock, we got a timeout from the defense. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. Pacheco. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. And this defense wants the extra stoppage before the 2-minute warning as they take a timeout. 2:05 on the clock.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now just before the 2-minute warning can hit, Brock, whistles and a timeout taken by this defense.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. He gets it out left, and it's gone. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Connection made to Dell. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Escapes the pocket. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Running right is Pacheco. And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He'll go to a knee to close this one out, Brock, and it's only fitting that he's holding the ball in the end after the absolutely tremendous game that he had.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
And this will hit the goal line and then go into the end zone for a touchback. So score this a win.